Good morning. Who is this? Who are you? Who am I? Who is everyone here? Vess, hi. Disconnected for a minute. Welcome back. I wasn't saying anything in that past minute. Estes, have a good lurk. I was just saying that I have no plans today. I was actually thinking last night whether or not I should play some Minecraft. But then I can't play Minecraft without mods. That's just how it is. I cannot play vanilla Minecraft. It needs to, number one, have graphic mods. Number two, it has to have some sort of gameplay mod. Like I don't know what it is about my brain. There is something wrong with me. I cannot do anything that is or play anything that is vanilla. Your net's bad today too? What the heck? Everybody's internet is dying. I wonder why. Why can't you just play the game itself? I don't know what it is about it. I honestly can't answer that. I wish I could tell you. Maybe it's because I'm so mod-brained. Like, I can't play Stardew without mods either. Same as with Baldur's Gate. Even with Baldur's Gate, I'm like, I need to include one mod in there. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care what it is. I just need one mod, even if I'm not using it. Is it an addiction? Maybe. I think I have a mod addiction. Mod shopping day for Minecraft. We technically could do that, but the thing with Minecraft is that it's a little less exciting to shop for mods on Minecraft because I know for a fact that Minecraft has released so many different versions, so even if I were to find a mod that I like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's not compatible with the newest version or with the version that I have. You just hate the dev? I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth. I hope you have the most amazing stream, Ark. Thank you, Miboshi. You're going to bed. Good night. Good night. Hello and good night. Just be super careful if you go on CurseForge. People are putting things in the MC mods there that made you get hacked. Really? What I usually do is I go on YouTube or I go on some sort of platform, whatever it is, and see what people recommend. Because I don't trust my own eyes sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know if this is good or not, so I want to see reviews first of all. If it's Stardew mods, that's a little different because I know how Stardew mods work, essentially. And I can sort of tell, right? And I also I filter it by, sort by most popular most of the time. And I guess the same with CurseForge. I'm not gonna put some random mod that nobody's used. Hello, Diamond Apple, welcome in. Meow Meow Ark. Yeah, it's me. Meow Meow Ark. I'm gonna lower this a tiny bit. There we go. One of my friends has added 400 mods to his Minecraft server. 400? That's a lot. That's like... How does he run it? Because I know for a fact that Minecraft is a little bit more resource intensive than a game like Stardew, for example. Whereas Stardew is pixel, it's a pixel game, but Minecraft isn't. Minecraft is 3D. Are we wagering on whether Minecraft is going to make you motion sick or not? It is going to make me motion sick, like 100%. In order for me to play Minecraft, I need to turn it into a tiny, tiny window. Like it has to be like maybe a sixth of my monitor size. That's how big it has to be. Milker of Dreams, hello, welcome in. Frisk Milker of Dreams. At that point, just play a different game. I know. That's why I decided not to play Minecraft today. I was like, what if we just chill here and we just talk about the most random of things? The Milker of Dreams. The Frisk Milker of Dreams, it's you. Of streamers. Sorry. I cannot read. The Frisk Milker of streamers. The streamer milker. I think my brain just went, I don't really want to read that name. So it replaced the word streamers with dreamers, and I'm like, that sounds better. Not to say that your name is bad, it's just that there's connotations to it, and my brain just goes right into the gutter. Do you plan to play the latest Zenless Zone Zero story? Came out last week. I need to catch up first. I actually searched up on Google. I wanted to see how long it's going to take me in order to catch up to the Zenless Zone Zero story, and I believe if I just like go through it really quickly, it would be approximately like 30 to 50 hours. Which is why I need to catch up first. I'm not about to skip any content. I didn't mean that. Wait, what do you mean? Playing a different game? Like Zenless Zone Zero? Hi, Chris. Hello, Chili Apple. Minecraft can run on a toaster, but older versions without all the Microsoft bloat. Vanilla Minecraft, right? Not like modded Minecraft? Not like how I play? Not like me downloading 200 mods into my Minecraft server? I swear by the great enable light on the ceiling that most of the US homes, I'm innocent of all crimes. I haven't been caught yet. Looks at my ceiling. The nipple? Where? Do I have a boob light, actually? I don't really have a boob light. I have like a pendant light-ish. You know what? I do kind of have a boob light. I think it just needs like that little dot in the middle to turn it into a nipple light. Yeah, we're not caught up yet. I'm still on season 1 of Zenless Zone Zero. It's gonna take me a while. Same with like a lot of other gacha games that I've been playing. Like I'm still in the very beginning parts of it. We could play TFT. Do you guys want to see some TFT on stream right now? Guys, there's no new set. It's gonna be boring. Because I'm not learning. I'm not learning anything. It's just gonna be me going like meeple like every 2 minutes again. So there's nothing exciting going on about the new set. It's the same stuff that we had last time. I only play NTE now, dropped other gachas. I'm waiting for Honkai Nexus Anima to come out because that's exactly like TFT. TFT in gacha form. Oh yeah, and there's Lord of the Mysteries MMORPG. There's Ananta, which is not really going to be a gacha, I don't believe. Yeah, I don't believe it's going to be a gacha. We also got Silver Palace. What about League of Legends? Ananta will be gacha? It will be gacha? It's like gaching outfits, right? Actually, I have to look at this. I have to look it up. I have no idea. You could do a poll what to play. Which one? I'm just trying to think of. Okay, let's see. We could technically just stick to just chatting unless you guys really, really hate just chatting streams. Loki, welcome in. Whether it's cosmetics or characters doesn't change that it's still gacha. I guess so. You know what? You're right. Gacha's gacha regardless. League of Legends is not competitive if you turn off chat and play a Nasus SP. How do you play Nasus? Never played Nasus before. I think the only champion I've really played was Veigar. But that was a long time ago. That was perhaps like 10 years ago. We loved the Just Chatting streams. Finish Undertale. Press Q and win. Hi, Denton. A reading stream. Alright, what do you guys want? I can unarchive this later. Edgar Allan Poe. Anything in the public domain? I was thinking the next reading stream will be me whipping out the 3DO ASMR mic. I thought about doing that today, but I was like, there's a lot of audio settings I gotta tune. It doesn't work with my current settings. I will destroy your ears. Hi, Oaf Pill, welcome in. Hold on, let me just drink some caffeine, coffee, water. I was thinking we could do personality tests. Or tier lists as well. But then I'm like, I feel like I've already gone through most of the ones. Most of the tier lists I do know. Caffeine water. Do you guys agree that Americano is literally just caffeine water? I don't really want to call it real coffee because every time I drink it, it just feels so... It tastes so watered down, and it is watered down. It's literally just coffee with water. The one with the Raven and Nevermore? NASA's a farming simulator. Like the champion in League of Legends is what you're talking about? Yeah, watered espresso. I might as well just drink an espresso. You know what's better than watered espresso? Espresso with milk. Turn into a latte. You mean standard black coffee? No, standard black coffee is drip coffee. It's just different. Americano is different from standard black coffee. I feel like some people might... people who don't really drink coffee might not know. Because it looks the same. Americano looks like a standard black, like a drip coffee. But the way that you make an Americano is that you make an espresso first, and then you pour water in. You pour water over the espresso. It's Jeff Hardy. Hello, welcome in. And then for a regular drip coffee, you're pouring the water over a filter containing ground up coffee beans, and then you just wait for it to drip until you get a full cup. I remember long black is the same, but in water first and then coffee. People love making, like, you know, different types of coffees. At the end of the day, most of them taste the same. Like, I'm pretty sure long black tastes the exact same as an Americano. Someone out there's gonna kill me for saying that, but at the same time, isn't it the same thing? Same idea? The Americano light long pull espresso is my jam. Okay, hold on. I need to see what this is. Long pull. All right. So a long pull espresso. Wait, hold on. I was about to read the AI overview and I was like, I know we're actually going to find an article or we're going to go on Reddit. Let's see. Here, thetastingtable.com. What are they singing about? I can't find anything. Hold on. No, we're just, you know what? Don't tell me I gotta read through this entire article to find exactly what I'm looking for. We're gonna search up long pull espresso Reddit. Okay. You know, instead of going on Google all the time, you know what I should be doing? I should just become a full-time Redditor. A full-fledged Redditor, and just instead of typing google.com and searching up the query in there, I should just go on Reddit and be like, all right, Reddit, like, what's the difference between a long pull espresso and a regular Americano? Don't ill me. You know what's more ill? Google not giving me the search results that I want and shoving me, you know, the AI overview. I know, so welcome in. Just don't use Reddit search, is useless. Really? Is it actually? Yeah, I think you gotta search it and then sort by relevant or like top or whatever it is. Please no Ark, don't become a Redditor. It's too late. I'm about to do it. You can't do anything about it. I'm on Reddit right now. All right. Pulling longer espresso shots. What does that even mean? Okay, that's not, you know what? I didn't find the result I'm looking for. Nobody is telling me what a long pull. Okay, what if I do long pull coffee? Reddit has mostly trolling answers, which is why I sort by most popular or top. Or relevant. Whatever it is. Making your standard espresso but with a second run of water through the grinds. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that was a long pull. Wait, that's what I do. When I'm manually making coffee, that's exactly what I do, because I'm like, I'm not getting a full cup. I want a full cup. And I'm like, it's such a waste for me to throw out these beans and like get another filter and fill it up with beans again. Right? So I'm like, I'll just reuse it. There's a name for that? I thought that was just regular drip coffee. That's just regular drip coffee, drip twice. Thank you. Look, we don't even need to use Google or Reddit. I have you guys here. Today, you guys have saved me from being a Redditor. No more Reddit. Sorry, I was just looking at a tweet reply. Someone said, how hard are you coughing it? I'm like, how do they know that I'm coughing? But then at the same time, like, oh, they're replying to my tweet. I am coughing. This is my allergies every day. I tweeted, you'll ever choke on food so hard it goes up your nose. No, just me? Okay. But that is what happened. It was... I was eating a slice of blueberry banana loaf. And I started choking on it. Like, I was eating it too fast. And the loaf was a little dry because it had the edge of the loaf. Because nobody in my household likes eating the edges. So I'm like, I might as well be the one to eat the edges because it would be a waste. So I was eating the edges and it was so dry that it didn't go down my throat. It was about to go the other way, like into my lungs. So I started coughing it up. But I coughed so hard that it shot upwards. Like instead of going out my mouth, it went up my nose. And then I was feeling so much pain. And then it just felt like the part of the loaf that was sliding down my nasal cavity back down to my throat. Sorry, that was really gross. But that is what happened. That is what happened to me. And that was the first time I've ever done that in my entire life. I've never experienced that before. Usually it's just water, right? Like usually I don't cough that hard for food to go up my nose. But it did happen, and I never want to experience that feeling ever again. Maybe your flatmates are the smart ones for not eating the ends. Yeah, perhaps. You know what I should have done instead? I should have toasted it or something to make it crunchy. Because I like crust, mostly because when it's right out of the oven, it's a little crunchy. You get that like crispy outside portion of it and the inside is moist. Hello Papyrus, welcome in. It's moist inside, it's crispy on the outside, is perfect. Which is why I decided to have the crust. But then I didn't realize how dry it was. It wasn't crispy. It was just dry. Imagine having to pull out the rest of the noodle from your nose. Have you guys tried that before? You're saying you're typing in that message as if you experienced that before. I feel like you have. Anybody else tried pulling out noodles from your nose before? You have, of course. That must feel painful. I feel like anything in the back of your nasal cavity just feels like ass. Feels worse than ass. Ew. Yeah. That's what they do with babies. So like, we have to think about this in the most like natural sense possible. Okay, babies, they get snot sometimes. Like they get congestion in their nose. And you have to flush it out. And that's exactly what some people do. Or it goes in, water goes in, not water. Saline goes in one nostril and out the other, and you just get like a whole bunch of snot just comes out all at once. I never stuffed noodles down my nose in the first place. No, it's like it's in your mouth, and then it like somehow, instead of going down with gravity is like, no, fuck you, I don't like you, and then instead of, yeah, it goes up towards the sky. But because your skull and all of your bodily organs are in the way, it can't reach the sky. Instead, it goes up through your nasal cavity and out through your nostrils instead. One of my core memories is that Lady on the Ripley's Believe It or Not shooting milk from her tear duct. What the frick? I don't believe anything in Ripley's anymore. I heard that like a lot of it is fake. So I stopped at a certain point, like maybe in like during school, right? I forgot when it was in school. I was like, yeah, this is fun to read, but it's not real. Pick up the phone, why are my kids not home? I don't know, Smell Demon. Why are your kids not home? What's going on? Are you LARPing in my chat? The kids aren't home because they're at the swimming pool. A lot of it does seem fake, yeah. Do you know where your kids are? See, I don't even have kids. I don't plan on getting kids. So what freshly made account? I know, I'm like so close. I'm so close, guys, to pressing the button, but I'm like, no, we're not. It's fine. You know what I need? I just need some more coffee. Just do it. Oh, you're gonna annoy Clock? Why? Why do you want it so bad, huh? I'm so sorry to hear about that, Captain. Oh my god. You know what we all need? Not caffeine. We need sugar. We need some sugar in our diets. We need some dopamine in our diets. I've realized that in the middle of the day, I get so exhausted, mentally exhausted. And it's not like I'm tired, like I want to sleep, but it's like I have this massive brain fog and I can't think. And I've tried everything. Like I've tried going outside, standing outside for 10 minutes, like bathing in the sunlight. Doesn't work. I've tried doing some exercise. Doesn't really work because then I just think of the exercise. I've tried putting on a YouTube video in the background for me to concentrate. That doesn't work either. The only thing that has helped me so far is by just letting the entire day go by and then starting work right after dinner at around 8 p.m. and then I put on some metal music. And then I do work with metal music playing in the background. But I'm like, what about all that time in between? What about like from 1 p.m. to like 7? What do I do in between then? I'm just like, I'm sitting here sometimes trying to do work and like I can't concentrate. Sugar and dopamine. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I just need like a pack of Skittles or something right next to me. But I don't want to be addicted to sugar. Exercise. Exercise doesn't work. I get pumped full of adrenaline. I think you need a few consecutive days of perfect sleep. I think that could be it. Too. Like, last night I slept at 2. Because I was only able to concentrate on my work at around like 7 to 8. After 7 to 8, I'm like, I need more time to do work, which is why I was doing work until like 2. Oh, you were asking what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm talking about work. Like concentrating on work and using exercise as a way to help me focus on work, which doesn't really work. It's the same whenever I work from home. So you're only able to maybe I just need to change environments. Maybe I need to like sit down somewhere in a different room. The only way I can really do that is if once I move. Changing room works for me. I used to work in other rooms, but my back is giving out. I'm getting old, and my spine does not work the same way it does anymore. So without this chair that I'm sitting in right now, I'm cooked. I've tried other chairs. They all give me back pains. It has to be this chair. I think the other chairs are either too hard or too soft. And there's no like lumbar support, back support, lower back support. Yeah, I'm old as hell. Like after sitting for even now, I feel like slight pain in my lower back, which tells me I should do more back exercises. You would think that it's the upper part of my back that hurts because I'm slouched over drawing, but no, it's really the bottom part of my back. Posture check. I am sitting in the most comfortable posture possible right now, with my back pressed against the back of the chair. I am slightly tilted, not forward, but like slightly backwards. I have my feet on this ledge. It's not really like a footrest. I need to get myself a footrest. But it is on a ledge right now. So like I really am in the most comfortable sitting position. What I don't like about this area right now, like my work area, this stream area, is that this desk is like, what is it? I'm gonna take a ruler. This is exactly, it's like an 8-centimeter thick desk. It is really, really thick. And so it's pressing against my crotch when I sit in a good position. And after a while, it hurts. I'm like, I need to move away. But then when I move away, I can't get myself in the position that I want. Why it's so thick? It's like a bookshelf. It's a bookshelf desk. And it's not adjustable. It's attached to my bookshelf. And it's supposed to hold up the bookshelf. Which is what... Who made the thing? This is like 30 years old or something. It spans across the entire room. That's the desk. It spans across the entire room. And there's like 3 bookshelves attached to both sides. Or like, no, there's 2 bookshelves attached to the left side and 1 bookshelf attached to the right side. That's why it has to be thick, because it's holding stuff up. I've been 2 times physiotherapy with my lower back. If you need some actual real advice, I'll send you a medical program. I'm trying to do, you know, like the Magikarp splash attack. You guys know what I'm talking about? Any Pokemon enjoyers here? Yeah. Like I've been trying to do that. Get the shrimp on the floor. Don't do that. You don't do that. I do that. Yeah, it's like arc you splash, and then I'm on the floor doing the worm. But like not really the worm, it's more like this, it's just regular flopping. I'm like flopping up and down. Like that's what I do. I don't know if it's really helping. It kind of does. Oh my god, we could play Pokemon. You're right. We could. I would have to download a ROM and everything. Or like a fan game? Do you think Pokemon will ever come to Steam? Do you think Nintendo will ever get to a point where they're like, no, we're not gonna release a new console? Never? What if people stop? I was gonna say, what if people stop buying the Switch? But at the same time, I don't know. People will never stop buying the Switch. I highly doubt Nintendo diving into the PC stuff. Me too. I think the charm of Nintendo is the handheld consoles. You can't get rid of that. And Nintendo has some die-hard fans too. So if Nintendo ever gets rid of their handheld consoles, people would actually riot. Even though everyone else would be like, yes, heck yeah. It means that they'll finally release games for PC. But everybody knows that like there will be a lot of backlash and pushback. Ark World, like Pal World. I know Pal World's releasing a farming game. What is it called? Pal World farming game. It's called Pal Farm. I'll put it in chat here. If being told that they don't own the games and that their $600 screen can be bricked just because they'll never stop buying. I really don't think it's ever gonna happen. It's just like how I refuse to switch over to another, to like the Linux kernel. Sorry, the Linux kernel. Because I'm already so corpo coded. I'm like, it's missing all these features that I can't have. Exactly, it's like iPhones. It's like trying to convince an iPhone bro to buy an Android phone. The same thing. Yeah, I'm like looking at all of the, oh my god. I'm looking at all of the graphics and everything for Pal World. I'm like, this looks really pretty. It honestly looks so good. How about we play a game? To be announced. They need to release this sooner so I can play it. I feel like I would love this game so much. It would hit all of my Stardew Valley cravings, all of my 3D exploration world cravings, my everything. It's just missing the TFT gacha element, but other than that, it's fine. Very pretty goth L. Damn, also Pal World is a lot of fun. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people play it. It's not my type of game, but it looks interesting. Good morning, yappers. Oh, guys, I have some keys for you. Not now. We're gonna have to wait until August 4th. Apparently, I'm not allowed to give you guys the keys yet. But does anybody know the game Hellslave? I heard that the first game had a lot of positive reviews. I've never played it before. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay, what kind of game is this? RPG, dungeon crawler, dark fantasy, and turn-based combat. See, I usually turn down sponsorships, or not, it's not really sponsorships, but like it's kind of. Because I don't think you guys would enjoy some of the games that people offer me. But I'm like, this is a dark fantasy dungeon crawler. And that's kind of like the games that I sort of play. Some of them at least. Which is why I'm like, okay, I'll take those keys. I'll probably play it like one time. So it's not... Thing is, it's not Hellslave itself. I don't have Hellslave keys for you guys. Are you even allowed to say you have keys? Yeah, I am. It's for you guys. It's to give to you guys. I have to announce it. This is not me going, you know, they're mine. So like, we'll probably have some community event where there's no NDA, don't worry. I mean, there is. I'm just not allowed to stream it. That's it. That's all. It is for Hellslave 2. It's for the sequel. And it's meant for you guys, which is why I have to announce it. It's not for me. These keys aren't for me. They're like supposed to be a community thing where I hand it to you guys. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Is this what the business trip is for? No. The business trip is for something VTuber non-related. I want you to hand it personally to me. No. And it's for the sequel game, but I can't give it to you guys until the game is out. It's already announced. It's already out there. It's already announced. But it's not released yet. Until August 4th. You want a handcrafted letter? Do you guys know if you purchase my merch, you might get something handcrafted from me? You might get a handcrafted letter. Okay, I don't have a merch store yet. But that's the idea. I will write some stuff for you guys. Just because I like you guys so much. I'm gonna hand it to you guys in person, then kill you. No, why would I do that? You don't look at me and go, yeah, that's a violent person. You're gonna give people the wrong impression. I'm not a violent person. I'm not very aggressive. Yeah, there we go. Woo. Cute as heck. Let me just get rid of my congestions first. Okay, there we go. It will. Aren't I so kawaii? My job is to make you guys cringe. The cat ears make it more terrifying. Is it because I'm too up close in your faces? Let me just move back a bit. It might be intimidating because I am so close to the screen. There we go. Right? I've stepped a few steps backwards. Now I'm not right in front of your face. I'm no longer inches away from your face. Something in me cried at that. You wanna hear it again? Hi, Potato, welcome in. What you guys doing? Wait, someone redeem it again. Wait, you know what? I can redeem it. I'll redeem it. Here we go. Okay, Potato. Are you ready? Where is it? Here we go. Ewu? Can you please call me Ark-chan? Oh, this is great. The chat thing is updated. What do you mean? Ew, the worst you could say is no. What's updated? I'm not looking at it properly. I'm being threatened here. Hello, Leonchira. Hi, Nada. Welcome in. It's okay. There's other streamers who would do that for you. I'm just here to make you guys cringe. It's all. That's all. It's scattered. Oh yeah, yeah. You like it? The new chat? It hits on my my ADHD. Like it helps with it a lot because I like things moving. But that's just me. I don't know how it is for you guys. I think she promised a letter with a big red kiss and beautiful calligraphy. You guys want that? I don't think you guys want like lipstick stain on anything from me. Right? I will just take a Sharpie and I will just sign something and then write a nice message at the back of a postcard or one of my artworks. Something along the lines of that. You do? No, you don't. Don't listen to whoever is telling you that you do want it. You don't want it. Even that's gonna make me cringe. Hello, Ridgeway. Hello, Scotchy. It's the April Fool's Day background. Oh, it is, yeah, you're right. And it's also the Valentine's Day background. I got a little bored. I was like, let's just change things up. I haven't seen this background in a very long time. And plus, I already purchased it, so we might as well. I used it for that duet challenge last night with... I don't want to pronounce their name incorrectly. Celis? I hope I got that right. The Epic the Musical. Done for. Short cover. Your balls hurt. What are you gonna do about it? I can't do anything about your balls. Yield thy flesh to claim thou bones. I was looking at the Limbus Company sneak peeks. The physical advertisements. And it looks really freaking good. Yeah, why don't you try smacking your balls to see what would happen? You have a joke for me, alright, tell it. If you're not making yourself cringe too, you're not doing it right. True. I'm a dim now, goodbye potato. I don't want to go to jail. Oh, you might face something worse than that. Merso, yeah, Merso. He looks really freaking good. See, I never liked that guy in the beginning of the game. And then he grew on me, and I think now he's my favorite character. Merso has become my favorite character in Limbus Company. I probably already mentioned the reason why. Nails, balls, hello, welcome in. That's probably... Sorry. Can you remove those nails from his balls, please? Maybe he'll stop hurting. You guys are so funny. How do people even catch up on gacha games? Like, do you have to play gacha games the entire day? Because every time a new event drops, or a new story drops, people are probably spending at least a few hours playing through the stories. No job? See, I don't have a job either. I'm a content creator full-time. Even I don't have time. You don't? I think the problem with how I've been approaching games is that I try everything once. No, maybe 3 times. Like, I spend a good amount of time playing through the beginning parts of a gacha game because I do quite enjoy some of the stories. And then I stop playing it for a month. And every month, the games are like, here's a new update, here's a new story, and everyone in the comments and everyone on Reddit and everyone on Twitter, everyone on every single social media platform is like, this is peak. We're finally getting some good story. And I was like, well, I haven't caught up to any of it yet. And now it's just a backlog of gacha game story that I gotta catch up to. If you read the story, you can't. Yeah, right? Like, what do we have here? We got more men's. We got Arc Knights. We got Reverse 1999, which I do want to keep playing. Lads, I'm dropping that. I've dropped that a long time ago. I don't think I'll ever get back to Lads. It's too predatory. And I've not dropped Enfield because 1.4 patches peak, apparently. Wuthering Waves. Even Genshin Impact, Nod Cry. Okay, with Genshin Impact, I might skip through most of the story to get to Nod Cry. So that might be an exception. Nikkei off stream, true. Zenless Zone Zero, true. And I'm gonna keep adding to that pile. We're gonna have Silver Palace soon. I'm gonna add Silver Palace to the backlog, to the list of gacha games that I want to play. Limbus Company. After the last Kanto, after Yoshi's Kanto, I didn't play the Intervallo yet. So now I gotta catch up to that. I don't plan on streaming the Intervallo, but I do want to play it. Girls on Motors? No, that's not my game, Danish. That's your game. That's your harem slop game. That's basically Love in Deep Space with girls, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with, but I'm like, I don't really enjoy harem slop, which is why I didn't really enjoy Love in Deep Space either. I need something with, I don't know what's the word to describe it. I was gonna say substance, but like harem slop can also have substance. The substance is the harem slop. I need something that like hits the other parts of me. Harem what now? Harem slop. Hi Gort. Welcome in. Does Brown Dust 2? Don't even deny it. I've never played Brown Dust 2, but when I saw Brown Dust 2, I did see that the story, or not the story, but like the gameplay was more like an RPG. It wasn't as, you know, porn slop as it is now. Hi Vic, welcome in. Wait Vic, I'm gonna teach you something. This is not an art stream, by the way. Okay, let me see if I can find it. I need one with less muscle. Okay, hold on. Sorry, you guys have no idea what I'm searching at. Is it just me, or does Google just seem really slow these days? Like it lags. Like it lags a lot, and then I would have to wait for the website to allow me to interact with it. Hold on, I didn't even save this image. I think this one is a good one. Save this. There we go. This is gonna work. If you play Uma Musume game, I donate 90% of my current bank balance to charity. I don't like the gacha. I despise gacha. The gameplay loop is really fun. The gameplay loop is really, really fun. Are you sure you don't want to play Uma Musume? I had to drop that game too. There's auto now. Oh boy. Alright, here it is. This is what I want to talk about. I'm doing a little lesson on muscles and bones. Alright? Just memorize this diagram. I'm gonna put it on the Discord. The Bone Zone. Welcome to the Bone Zone, where we talk about bones in the zone. The what? The Bone Zone. That actually sounds really interesting out of context. Where everybody gets boned. Here we go. Okay, here it is. So the important muscles that you need to know and the important bones that you need to memorize is the collarbone, right? So that bone in the front of the body, it is, if you tilt your body up, it will be flat. If you tilt your body a bit lower, it's gonna curve downwards. And the lower you tilt your body, the more curved it's gonna be. So think about it. Think about the end of the back and the front of the body as a diamond shape. So like the edges of that diamond in the front is going to be where your collarbone is. So that's how you know where to place the collarbones. The most important two muscles that you gotta remember in the neck is that one muscle stretching from, in the front of that collarbone to the back of the neck. So there is a long string of muscle there, and it's on both sides, and it will always connect to the back of the neck to the front of the collarbones. No matter like which way your head turns, it's always like, I have it too. If you look at me, right, I have that muscle there as well. The other one you gotta remember, the last one, is the one that's in the back, or it's more like from that shoulder, from the top of the shoulder all the way to the back of your neck, like your traps. You know how some guys when they lift muscles, why are we lifting muscles? When they do lifting, when they want to gain muscle, right, some of them have these massive traps, and apparently if you take testosterone, those traps are gonna be really big. Sorry, testosterone? Steroids, those traps are going to be really big. And you always see those massive traps on shonen anime characters, right? So that's what you got to remember, because it's not completely like your neck is not like a 90-degree angle. It's like it kind of curves. Like that's where your traps are going to be. And the more muscle a guy has or a girl has, the bigger the traps. So these are the main things you got to remember. Last but not least, an optional thing you want to remember is that your nipples are parallel to your shoulders. So no matter like how or where you place the shoulders, or like if you're leaning against something, your nipples, like your boobs, is going to be parallel with your shoulders. So just draw one straight line from one shoulder to the other shoulder, and then draw another straight line from one nipple to the other nipple. It will always be parallel. That is my anatomy lesson of the day. Nipples. Hi, Super Ego, welcome in. Is that why some bodybuilders have almost no neck? It could be, yeah. That's just what I heard, though. I don't know if there's like any concrete scientific proof. Not that I've really looked it up, but this is just from the word of mouth, that if you take a lot of steroids, your traps will get massive. You know anatomy, name every muscle. I don't even remember what the full name of the traps are. I just call them traps. Anime lied about the nips thing. If your boobs are really big and they're flopping around, that method might not work. We're thinking about it in the terms of a flat chest. So if you're man nipples or me with my flat ass boobs, okay, it will be parallel. Gotta wander. Goodbye, Dark Aerith. Hello, Alice, welcome in. Yeah, a biology lesson with Ark is more like a drawing lesson. Drawing lesson, but at the same time, in order to draw a human body, you gotta know anatomy, you gotta know where the muscles go, where they connect to, where the joints are connected to, the joints, the bones, everything. Just memorize the most important ones. You don't have to memorize all the other muscles inside your body, the ones that you don't really see. Oh no, my massive DDD titties. No, now they're flopping around everywhere, just like in anime. Gravity doesn't exist in anime. For some reason, the boobs are able to like fly everywhere. The nipples will be around the deltoids then. If the boobs are big around the deltoids, The deltoids. Sorry, I don't even know my muscles. What the heck are deltoids? What? Okay, hold on. The boobs are around the deltoids. No, they're not. Okay, here it is. I'll give you guys another anatomy lesson of where to place boobs, okay? Even my boobs are a little high, and that's only because I wanted to make my own boobs perky. But on a regular body, they're usually lower. Okay, so the boob muscle actually stems from the sides of your shoulder, not upper shoulder, on the sides of your shoulder, right? It goes under your shoulders. Those muscles go from under your shoulders. They start at around like the bottom part of your shoulder and extend forward to where your boobs are. And the bigger the boobs are, the more saggier they will be. They're not gonna stay perky because gravity exists. Don't look at anime. Every single anime woman has push-up bras. Unless you want to draw a woman with push-up bras, sure, right? But if you have big boobs, they will sag. They will go low, like very, very low. The tiny fat fold. Yeah, the tiny fat fold, like right above your boobs too. Bobas can be low, like boba tea. Me as a Zenless Zone Zero character, for real. If you guys are Zenless Zone Zero characters, would you have big boobs? Yeah, gravity affect boobas. So am I allowed to show booba on stream? Boobs big. Big boobs. I'm gonna search up big boobs. Alright, there's like this might be my screen is filled with boobs right now. Boobs big. Oh my god, so many people here have like boob jobs. Okay, so here's the other thing. If you have a boob job, if you have silicone boobs, they will remain perky. They will not fall. But natural boobs, if you got some big naturals, they will fall. What did you expect to find? You know what? You're absolutely right. Searches up boobies. Why are there so many boobs on my screen? Maybe this is a good photo. Maybe this is an okay photo. Okay. Is this gonna work, guys? Because there's no nipples and there's no like big cleavage on this one. I think this one's good. This one's fine. There we go. These are ginormous titties, right? But they will fall all the way down. Like the bigger the boobs you go, the more it's gonna fall down. Like it might end up like somewhere mid-stomach. Like with hers, it will be really, really heavy and it will fall. I don't think push-ups can save her. I think if she had perky boobs, her boobs might go up like logs. And you probably don't want that. Yeah, these are massive boobs, but like same as in anime, right? In anime, you see a lot of women with big boobs. Those things are massive. Yeah, it probably hurts like hell. Gravity has cursed her and her back. Does it have its own gravity? No, it's just all gravity is the same. It's just that sometimes anime forgets. Yeah, it forgets it has gravity. They have anti-gravity boobs. Or they have push-ups. They have a lot of boob support that pushes those boobs up. In real life, boobs don't really look like that. Do they normally sit or rest or sit at the mid bicep? Let's bring back the old photo. I think usually yes. Here we go. Whatever this is, I want you to just put balloons in front of this guy's pecs. And then just imagine that there's gravity pulling those balloons down. But like, not too much gravity, not too little gravity, just enough gravity. They can rest at the waist if you're determined enough. Yeah, they can. If you're like an old lady like me, okay? And your skin is no longer tight, and you don't have the muscles to support your boobage, they will rest at the waist. They will drop lower. I'm trying to drop women right now. It's hard. Not a booba guy. You know what? Boobs are hard. Boobs are so difficult. Even I struggle sometimes because I'm like, I need both of the boobs to look symmetrical and the same, but they're not. Like, especially when I tilt the body to the left or the right. When I rotate the body to the left and right, and I'm like, how come one looks bigger than the other? And then I keep adjusting it. There we go. John Biology. Ah, true, they're not symmetrical IRL too. So yeah, it's fine. Maybe we should have that mentality. It's like, what? Who cares if it's like a centimeter smaller in diameter? Nobody's gonna know. Nobody can tell. What the heck is the Gynax bounce? No one need to know what that is. What's in the end? Hello, welcome in. Hello, Piano Man. His dad works for Big Science, and his uncle is the co-owner of Big Science. Would you like some tips on drawing men in good? Would you like some tips on drawing men in good at drawing hot men eating beans? Was that English? You gotta reword that a little bit. Drawing men in good at drawing hot men eating beans. Yes to whatever that means. Hot men eating beans. Beans specifically? Why are the beans in there? What the hell? Hi Felix, welcome in. Why are we eating beans? For the protein? It's a reference. Oh man, I don't know that reference. Hot men. Beans for protein. For the big muscles. Hold on, I need to drink some water. Every time we do just chatting, I feel like my mouth gets dry so fast. What is a bean salad? I never had that before. Like, is it only beans? Do you put... No, I think I may have it. I may have had it with kale. Like a bean salad with kale. Hello, Muyo. Muyo Eishiki Wan-an. Welcome in. Good evening to you too. It is morning where I am. I am in Canada. I'm in Canada. Kale? Kale as in, you know, the actual vegetable kale. Not kale as in League of Legends champion kale. A different kale. Crazy what's exposing to your mouth to the atmosphere does. That reminds me, I have to remember to breathe through my nose whenever I'm talking. I know it's like a crazy thought, but that's what I've realized. I'm exposing my mouth too much to the atmosphere. And I'm getting... My mouth gets dry and then I get congested. I'm confused what muscles to use for the neck. Too bad you don't know the names of the neck muscles. I'm studying them for school. Yeah, I don't know them. I just know where they're located and what they look like, but I don't know the names. Oh my god, I'm a mouth breather. I will admit that I am a mouth breather when I am doing just chatting streams. Normally I'm not, which is probably why my body's not used to it, which is probably why I get so congested during my just chatting streams, because every time I talk, I have to breathe through my mouth. Or I just talk slower. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this. I fought zombies and died 6 days away from Canada once I recruited a real-life anime girl, a dog and a buff horseman for the last-ditch effort to get the safety on the death road to Canada. That sounds like an anime. That you sound like the anime protagonist of some zombie anime, and anything can go down. Yeah, breathe in. Breathe out. It's hard to breathe through your nose when you talk. Have you guys realized that? Like whenever you're talking, you take a breath before you say something, but you don't take a breath through your nose before the voices come out of, like, your voice comes out of your mouth. You actually take the breath with your mouth and then you speak, right? Like, and then you talk. You don't really go, hi. I'm thinking about our breathing processes manually, like maybe because I sing too. And I do that when I sing because I have to. It's easier to take in oxygen and air through your mouth than it is through your nose. It's a lot faster. And sometimes you need to get those words out fast. I breathe through nose. I do too, most of the time. It's just that whenever I'm talking, it's hard to. Cause there's this one muscle in the back of your throat. Sorry, I'm like manually breathing now and it sucks. That's why I'm pausing so much, because I'm like there's this one muscle in the back of your throat, right, that it directs the air. One of them goes through your nasal cavity, like through your nose, and the other one goes to your mouth. I cast manual breathing on Ark. Just do some guided meditation. I was actually thinking about this. Hi, Bananas, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold on. Let me drink some water first before I get to my next point. Yeah, just like that, Dark King. So, I was wondering, because a lot of you guys listen to my stream before you go to bed. So I'm like, what if we do like guided meditation with ASMR? Because you guys know that I don't do lewd ASMR, right? Because like I just can't, like part of my brain and my body just goes, no, I'm gonna cringe so hard. I'm gonna end up laughing in the middle of the entire thing and I'm gonna ruin it. I don't think I've ever done like any sort of like GFA or lewd content ever. I can't bring myself to. So like what if I do like guided meditation? ASMR. Anything can be lewd, right? Okay, maybe not. We'll just, you know what? I'll just read Edgar Allan Poe or something. It's gonna be comfy ASMR, Edgar Allan Poe rating. It's gonna be like dark poems. T-Gen's ruining it for us. This is why, like, for all of the previous ASMR streams so far, I've only been reading horror. Because I'm like, you can't make horror lewd. It's hard to, at least, if you're scared as hell, right? If you're scared as heck, your balls will shrink. Most of the time. Edgar Allan Poe really turns me on. Shit. Well, maybe we're gonna have to change the content. Not with that attitude. We need to find some more horrific things. More horrific things to read during an ASMR stream. You underestimate the weirdos. I think I do. Hi Taco. Might be the brain body breathing through the mouth first as a means of both getting oxygen you need. Switching the airway for you to speak instead of the delay you had switching from nose to mouth. Yeah, it's the delay. I'm like, I need to get things out fast. This is me manual breathing. Every time I pause, I am manually breathing. I'm like, okay, I gotta change out the habit. I have to change this habit of me breathing through my nose. Some people make horror cute for some reason. Okay, but mine isn't cute. Has anybody been here like during when I was reading SCP? During ASMR streams? Hi Lag, welcome in. Right? It was definitely not cute. Some of the stories were pretty scary. I don't feel a delay on myself, but also I don't talk often. Yeah, like I don't normally talk either. I'm an introvert. And outside of streaming, I don't talk to anybody. And I don't have my mouth open most of the time, unless I'm eating. So which is why I think my body's not used to this, which is why my body's like, you're gonna get snotty now. I put the hot men eating beans reference in general for Discord server. You're welcome. Thank you, Gort. On which server? Sorry, on which channel? Oh, this one. On general. I was referencing this in chat. Now the brainworm will slide inside your ear. How long is this video? Vine sauce. Oh, this is a VOD. Vine sauce. Best of 20. No, it's best of 2024. It's not a VOD. Hot men eating beans. This person's watching porno. Where did that come from? You put the timestamp in the link. Thank you. I sleep to the SCP stream. Yeah, my intention for ASMR streams is for it to be more relaxing, and so you guys can sleep through it. Cause you guys, some of you guys come in here, right? Not regulars. Maybe regulars. Maybe some of you guys are lurking. But I do see a comment here and there with someone going, is it okay if I put you in the background while I sleep? And I'm like, you don't have to ask for permission, but yes. Absolutely. I basically only speak to my mom. Nobody else is hearing me. That's me with my roommates. I really only speak to my roommates. I stopped joining voice calls because they distract me from working. So I don't really... I should talk to my friends more because they're always asking for me, but I stopped doing that. And then I don't have a car either, so I can't leave the house. I'm stuck at home. The only people I can really talk to is one of my roommates or my cats. 3. Thank you for the 3 consecutive stream scores. My sleep is so messed up that I often wake up just to turn on your stream and go back to sleep. You don't have to turn on my stream, Normie. Unless you actually use my stream as a sleep aid. That's different. You don't have to tune in if you need to sleep. You could just open your eyes and be like, all right, it's dark, and then close your eyes again. What do you mean, honestly, same? You don't have to check out what I'm doing. Oh man, you guys are so funny. I think you have a naturally soothing voice, so even ASMR from you is relaxing. Or what about just regular speaking? I do need to utilize the ASMR mic a bit more. I've just finding it a little hard to come up with ideas because I'm not really an ASMR artist. I know what people are into, but I don't know if I will ever fall into those categories. I don't talk to people either. I look intimidating so people don't come to me and say hi, which makes me very sad. I want to look more intimidating. What the hell? I actually feel like I'm not intimidating enough in real life because everybody keeps trying to talk to me. I swear to God, everybody tries to talk to me whenever I go out. And I want to give off a more intimidating vibe because sometimes I don't want to talk. The other day, I actually had a comfy dream because of it. Oh, that's good. Somebody here said that they dreamt of me. What am I doing in your dreams? Nothing weird, right? I want to be like, okay, I need you guys to start lucid dreaming and then dream of me in a sword fight. Like medieval sword fight on a horse with big armor. Give me a great sword. I want to be like the war general or something. Okay, maybe not to that extent. I just want to be a hero of a story. I want to be the last man standing. Okay? Everybody start learning lucid dreaming right now. Yeah, and I want to be 6'2" as well. Whatever Gort said, I'm not 5'11", but I want to be 6'2". Just be, yeah, dream of me as this big, honking, chonky dragon. Spits fire. I have a chronic RBC, no one approaches me to talk. Would you prefer if people came up to you to talk? I actually don't know what RBC is. RBC. See, when I search up RBC, this is why I don't like Google. The Royal Bank. RBC stands for Royal Bank of Canada. RBF is what I talk. Oh, the resting bitch face. RBC could be a resting bitch character. We're gonna rename everything. We're gonna make up a new thing called RBC. It's gonna be resting bitch character because to be fair, you don't need to have a resting bitch face. Sometimes the way you walk and the way that you present yourself, the clothes that you wear, can also attribute to the intimidation factor, right? Hello, Nick Gamer. Welcome in. And yes, hello. I feel like a 6'2" dragon would somehow not be that impressive. Okay, you know what? Make me bigger! Okay, you're right about that. 6'2" dragon is not impressive. We gotta go big. If I'm gonna look like a dragon, I need to be like 10 times of that 6'2" height. Maybe more. More than 8 feet. More. We're gonna go, you know, skyscraper big. King Kong. Godzilla. Yes, Godzilla level size. Not 6'2". I wear a tank top, heavy jeans, sunglasses. I have chest out postures, all a curse. Well, it's not a curse because you're doing it to yourself, Gort. It's not a curse. You're the one who woke up and decided to put on a tank top and heavy jeans and sunglasses. Nobody said you needed to do that. You're the one who is putting it all out there going, I want to look intimidating today. Right? I swear if you put on a polo shirt and like khakis or something, Vans shoes, you probably won't look as intimidating. Okay, maybe that's me too. Like if I want to look more intimidating, maybe that's what I should be wearing. You guys are giving me ideas. I need a tank top. I also need a tank top and heavy jeans and sunglasses. I think it's because I'm missing the sunglasses. I also don't have jeans. I got rid of all my jeans. You mean a wife beater? The same thing. Wife beater is basically tank top, right? You can like say they're both the same. Put on an ARK t-shirt. That's exactly what I do. I just wear t-shirts and sweats or shorts, depending on the weather. You got a call for MRI for nerve damage. Are you okay, Vic? The sternocleidomastoid connects the clavicle to the lateral neck. Am I pronouncing that correctly? See, this is why I don't memorize muscle names, because they're all called something like sternocleidomastoid, and it's so difficult to pronounce and remember. If they called it like the ear to collarbone muscle, I would have been like, okay, we're gonna have to rename it. We're gonna call it the sternum muscle. Why is it so long? Why is it, how many letters is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 letters! In one word. Maybe you're pronouncing it right, see, even you don't know. It's not even a yes, you're pronouncing it right, or no, you're pronouncing it right. It's a maybe question mark. It's so long that even chronological Vic doesn't know how to pronounce it. If I am pronouncing it correctly. We're gonna call it the sterno. A tank top on a 5'3" or whatever moment has a very different vibe from a big guy wearing a tank top. You know what? You're right about that. You know what else too? I miss my goth platforms. I miss my 8-inch platform heels. I used to look so intimidating, guys. I used to got the vibe. Back when I was back in my day, when I was in school, when I wasn't a hag, when I'm not old as hell, right? I got that vibe. I had the short pixie cut, right? It was dark. I had dark blue hair. It wasn't even black, because I was like dark blue looks cooler. I bleached there was a point where I had white hair. I bleached my hair white. And I had these massive platform shoes, goth boots. And I would wear black all the time. I also had, I remember like I would cosplay and people don't realize like what I had under my cosplay. So sometimes I would take off my wig and they're like, it looks like you're just wearing a wig under your wig. The only thing I do to help is not to have a mustache and long hair. You can put on a pink beach button-up shirt and high-rise slacks and people still won't talk to me. No, wait, that's so cute though! Okay, to be fair, the people who talk to me aren't really your average everyday folk. I get a lot of... How do I say this? I'm trying to stereotype the person or like put someone in the category right now, but like it's usually dudes and it's usually people who are homeless. Those are the people who try to talk to me the most. And I don't know why that's the case. And they're usually really nice too. It's not even the fact that they're like... You had to ask or fit. I already read that. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Gore. Yeah, they're usually really nice when they talk to me and they actually want to hold a conversation and they're not just there to say shit. Your traps are smoothed out for women. Do they curve more inward? Inward? No, it's just that I don't have big traps. So like the bigger they are, the more upwards they're gonna go. Like the more thicker they're gonna look. But I don't really have big traps. Also drunk people. Like Rhapsodos X. He's not here in chat, right? I'm calling him out right now because I share this story all the time. What is that demographic? I have no idea. I mean, I kind of appreciate it too. I really like the friendliness. Or it's people in elevators. Or that. People in elevators who like to just randomly talk to me. Big traps? Big traps. Big traps? Is there like another definition of big traps? Maybe it's time for a break. It's a break time, guys. I'm gonna refresh this page. Oh, are we having ads right now? I think we're in the middle of ads. I believe we are. Okay, cool. Wow, perfect timing. Okay, I'm gonna take a small break. Grab some more water. Thank you for the hydrate, Boardman. Grab a small snack, and I will see you guys in after the ads are over. The ads are over. The curse of a terrible memory. I left my water in the kitchen. I had to go back and grab it. Hello. I am back. I got myself a snack. One of my roommates got this. A pack of peas. Half of them are garlic peas, and half of them are just regular, I'm going to assume MSG covered peas. And so the reason why they got it is because they went to China for a trip, and they said that these were offered to them at the airport, and they loved them so much, but they couldn't find them until recently. They found bags. So now they have bags of these, and I've been eating them non-stop because they're definitely a lot healthier than eating something like chips. What are you doing, Arky? I'm just chilling. We're just talking about garlic peas. I'm spitting rhymes. Am I? Did that rhyme? Not bars? Do you think if I worked hard enough, I could be a rapper? We're talking about peas after I went to pee. Oh, those are bars right there. Better than garlic ice cream, I reckon. Hey, don't hate on my garlic ice cream taste. I'm going to assume that garlic ice cream is really good, and you can't say it's bad because you haven't tried it. You can't say something is bad if you haven't tried something. What if garlic ice cream is going to be your next favorite ice cream flavor? You never know. The delt connects to the trap to stabilize the sides of the neck and shoulder, where the front and the back of the neck are connected to the stair from the clavicle. Those are just words to me. The what? I can say whatever I want. You're not my mom. I'm gonna have one. I need to have a pee. I need to have a pee. I'm sorry, but it seems wrong. What's like a really... I'm trying to find another example. Like, what is... an example of something that you didn't know you would like, but then you actually love. See, I have an example that you guys would hate. If I told you guys I really like durian on a pizza. Durian on cheese pizza, and it's actually really good. Would you guys believe me? See, it's become one of my favorite pizza flavors. I don't find that anywhere. The only place I know that has durian cheese pizza is in China. That's nasty. See, it sounds nasty. That's the thing. It sounds nasty. But I love it. After trying it for the first time, I was like, wait, hold on. This is peak. This is some peak stuff. Coffee and ramen. You're saying that that's an example. Have you tried that? Coffee ramen? The coffee ramen combo. Oathbill will probably have so many different combos that actually taste good together, but is like a cursed idea. Garlic berry ice cream. Never tried that. I feel like anything with garlic would taste good to me. Ark, who hurt you? Nobody did. I just have immaculate taste. I am someone who is the most non-picky eater in existence. Like, I will literally eat anything as long as I am not allergic to it and I can digest it, and my body is fine with it in the guts, in my system. So like, I won't eat tires. I won't eat leather because I don't think my body will actually enjoy that. But I will eat anything that's, as long as it's edible. I will mix things together. Coffee ramen is a local thing where I live. Coffee ramen? I need to search this up. Coffee ramen. See, if I had like shit taste, right, I would be like, why is that a thing? But to be honest, I kind of want to try it. Coffee infused ramen pop-up. Ramen coffee in Chicago. They make it look really appetizing, I'm not gonna lie. It just looks like ramen with a darker broth. Thank you for the 30 consecutive streams, Rebel Rob. It's good if you utilize the bitterness. I'm looking at this one image from TikTok. I need to show you guys. Ew, I can use TikTok. I don't use TikTok. Hold on. Before anybody is even able to say anything, I don't use TikTok. Not in, you know, the browsing sense. Here we go. I just post things there. Look, guys. Ramen coffee in... Is it ramen coffee? Is it coffee ramen? Ramen coffee in Chicago. This is different. Hold on. This is different. Because this is with raw ramen. Sorry. Uncooked ramen. What we're looking for is the ramen latte? Hold on. Instagram. Okay, this is gonna be the one. Let me give this to you. Yeah, that ain't it. That's not it. This is not the ramen coffee that we're looking at. Even though this one looks pretty appetizing. This is what we're looking at. It has shoyu broth in it too. See, it just looks like regular ramen. It doesn't look bad. Okay, I'm gonna read you guys the description. Alright. This banger is one of the absolute wildest things we've ever put on our menu from a base of the remarkable shoyu ramen. With a remarkable shoyu ramen base, we layer flavors or espresso, Vietnamese sweet sauce, black cardamom, burnt cinnamon, star anise, orange peel too, huh? Cacao, chipotle, ginger, allspice, and soy before elaborately garnishing with togarashi, freshly chopped cilantro, and deep fried ramen noodles tossed in mushroom powder that emulates fried chicken. I am so hungry. They add coffee to the curry too? I assume you can't actually taste the coffee with all those spices. So when you guys said, or when Captain, you said, is it Captain? You said ramen with coffee, I assumed that they would replace the broth entirely with coffee, but it's not. It's just one of the ingredients. Yum. Garlic peas are so good. But yeah, my assumption is that adding coffee will just give it a bitter taste. That's all. You're not actually going to get much of an aroma from the coffee itself. They replace the entire thing with broth. It keeps you awake during night shifts. What if, I'm just saying, you know, what if you make an instant ramen packet, but instead of using hot water to cook the ramen, you use coffee instead? Okay, here's a Reddit photo. This one's definitely not as fancy. This is what I'm talking about. The instant ramen pocket packet with coffee and cream, like a latte. Right? A ramen latte, ramen boiled in coffee with added milk and a little sugar and hand whipped cream with beef ramen flavored on top. I just realized this is placed under our shitty food porn. Is this what you're talking about, Captain? Like with sugar and cream? What the fuck? Okay, I honestly would try this. With salted cream, it should be good. Oh yeah. I kind of want to try it. No cream. Oh man, I'm sorry, bagels. I assume that it's gonna be more of like a cream broth. Like we have ramen cream broth before, and now you just have a thicker cream. I love food here. Instead of using instant ramen with coffee, switch out the instant ramen with milk and make coffee and milk. Like a normal person. I'm just trying to think of examples of foods that you think you might not enjoy, but if you were to try it, it will actually taste good. And this is one of those things where I'm thinking that maybe I would actually enjoy it. What if I try it? What if I try it for lunch? I swear it's good, guys. I'm gonna try it. Is there a specific flavor of ramen you go for? Do you put the packets in, like the flavor packets in? All the best are... I'm not gonna... Don't worry, I won't die. It's all good. No, there is no difference with eating ramen and then drinking coffee right after. Right? Like you could just drink ramen, or sorry, drink ramen. You can eat ramen and then drink coffee right after, and it's the same combination. I do that all the time. Egg drop coffee. Maybe I'll try it. Now, the only difference here, the slight difference that's probably barely noticeable, is that I am mixing the two together. It's probably better than the first idea that I had. The first food idea they ever pitched on stream, which is trying pilk. And people are already... Okay, pilk, that's a good example. That's a good example, guys. Pilk. Of something that sounds like it's bad, but people actually enjoy it. What about ramen and tea? Actually, I feel like that would work. Ramen and tea would work. Because there's already such things as like tea eggs, marinated foods in tea. Like a tea marinade. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, Mauser. It's basically just a cream soda float. That's what pilk is. So I was thinking about it in that sense, and I'm like, hey, it doesn't sound bad. It sounds pretty good. Ever eat Oreo with toothpaste? Okay, here's the thing. Fluoride is toxic to the human body, and we shouldn't actually be consuming it in great... It's not going to kill us, but it's not good for us. So no, I have not tried eating fluoride. I like to spit it out after I finish brushing my teeth. That's actually food poisoning. Why is YouTube chat always dead? I don't know. You guys ask yourself that. It's fine. I think YouTube is for lurking. Mostly. I had a beer milkshake once, but I'm pretty sure that's just a joke John Steinbeck came up with. You're saying you actually made the joke a reality? I can't imagine that. I can't imagine milk with any alcohol. I would puke my guts out. With beer, it already makes me so bloated. I can't imagine adding another stimulant for bloating in my body because I bloat with milk. Every time I drink milk, because I'm not super tolerant with milk or lactose. I'm a little lactose intolerant. It makes me bloated, and then all of that fizz in beer also makes me bloated. So mix the two together, I think my stomach might actually just explode into a million pieces. Cream-based liquor is a thing. Wait, we don't have to ban Army. We bring them back. Wait. It's fine. Regular observation. We don't usually talk about, numbers in chat. That's not really a rule for me, though. Just etiquette. Thank you for the 215 consecutive streams, Jay. Tell the milk to tolerate your tolerancy. If only it was that easy. Serious deadly dang right now? I don't know what that is. I'm hospitalized with the IV. I love eating orange juice mixed with rat tails. Excuse me? Okay, I don't think we should be eating rat tails. Yeah, you were gone for a bit, Army. Okay, I think this is what we should be doing. This is what we should talk about. This doesn't really go for my streams. Oh, just a small timeout. Yeah, we should probably talk about a few things about stream. It's not really you guys, but I did want to bring attention to this because I feel like I'm very, very lenient when it comes to you guys. Like, I'm not even gonna call it a patience thing. It's just that I don't think you guys have, like, bad intentions. It's not, like, a bad thing either. Not in my chat. But there are some things that I allow in my chat that you guys should not be saying in other chats. Just like, I don't know if it's like a culture thing when it comes to streaming. It probably is. Or it could be an etiquette thing that I just want to address. Because even if I tolerate this because I don't find it such a big deal, there's a lot of streamers that would. So for instance, we're gonna go, I'm gonna find this. Someone made a whole list on this. Okay, let's see. You know what? I'm not gonna bring up the list. I'll just remember from the top of my head. So there's a lot of streamers who don't like to talk about numbers and who don't like to talk about how many people are in chat. I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it, which is why it's not in my rules. But a lot of people don't like that. So I just want to make you guys aware that that could be something you might get timed out for another person's channel. The other thing is adding the streamer, like pinging the streamer, right? That's also another thing that a lot of people don't like. I was just asking why. Oh, it's fine. I'm saying it's fine in my channel. You're good. But a lot of people don't like that. The other thing, the third thing is self-promotion, which I know a lot of you guys aren't content creators anyway, but going into another chat and talking about another streamer is a big no. You guys don't really do that though. Yeah, I know some of you guys do get annoyed with it. I get messages. I see messages from you guys saying, oh, I don't know if we should be doing that. So I'm gonna set some boundaries here that I'm okay with all of these. I'm just saying I'm okay with all of these, but a lot of people aren't. So what I allow in my chat is a lot different from what a lot of other streamers allow in their chat. So I'm just putting it out there as a slight, you know, be careful. Be careful if this is what you want to do, because there's just a chance that the streamer might not like it. It's just an etiquette thing, but I get it because you guys don't have those intentions, like bad intentions with it. God forbid there are Greek letters in it, yeah. Another thing, using another language in someone else's chat. So a lot of people have this unspoken rule that it's English only, especially if you go into like an English speaking stream. If you were to use another language, a lot of times you would get timed out. But I actually like languages. I have like a translation feature here in case anybody who does want to type. I'm not encouraging it, but it's there. There's actually so much. Oh my god. You don't have to memorize this. I'm just saying this is just your typical etiquette. And what was the last one? I just saw another one pop up that someone was getting annoyed about, but like, these are like small pet peeves. Honestly, these are small pet peeves, and if someone really doesn't like it, they would put it in the rules. The Portuguese people in the art stream. Okay, I kind of find that funny. I know that if they were to do the exact same thing in another person's chat, they would get banned. Also the LARPing. Also people who like to RP in chat, because it has nothing to do with the stream. So there's a few things. It's just trying to be considerate to, like, you know, the community and the streamer. Most of them, some of them go a little bit overboard, but still, I like to make you guys aware just in case. Ark, I just want to say your streams are entertaining me while I'm in the hospital. Not a joke. Are you okay, Bagels? Okay, of course you're not okay. You're in the hospital. Take care. I consider myself a lurker, but maybe I've been typing too much. Also, you don't know intent. So judging by the committed action is better. Yeah, that's how I do things. If I really don't like something, I will probably let you guys know ahead of time. I'll be like, I'll just give you guys a warning. RP in chat is one of my peeves. I know it's a lot of people's peeves too. I just let it play out because I'm like, I know you guys are just having fun. The LARPing should at least be funny. It is what it is sometimes. I think some people are just trying to have fun. I'm like, you know, you guys do you. You're not really hurting anybody here. Hello, Tater Tots. Welcome in. Whoa! Got a raid. Hi, Quint. Hi, Quintons. The Yabappers are infiltrating the building. The kiddos are taking over. The kiddos? Is that you guys? Brace for the vampire apocalypse. Vampire raid incoming. Sorry, that just reminded me. I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm kind of like a vampire-ish. Welcome in, guys. We're just doing a just chatting stream. Just chilling. Here, I'll give you a shout out. Who's faster? Mayor Zom. There we go. I hope you guys had a really good stream. If you guys need to raid and run, feel free to do so. Gonna be painting my nails while watching. I really want to paint my nails too. I haven't done that in a very long time. I used to wear black nails a lot, but then I don't go out, and I'm like, if I wear nails and it chips, I have this like slight perfectionism with my nails. If I see a slight chip in the paint, I will remove all of it and then repaint it. I'm just that type of person. I can't do chips. Paint chips. Which is why I stopped painting my nails. I'm like, screw it. I don't need to wear black nails all the time. What's lurking, by the way? Sorry, I'm dumb. Don't worry about it, Bagels. Lurking is when you're just, You're in the background, you're just listening, you're not typing. You're not in active chat. That's what lurking is. That's not a dumb question. You have to start over, or else there's a border where you mess up. I'm actually okay with borders because I just go in with a Q-tip afterwards with some acetone and I clean that shit up. If there's like, if missing bits, that's when I start freaking out. Going for the emo look, black polish, or I could alternate black white. Ooh. Alternative black white. I've never done that before. I've had white nails and I have black nails, but not both. I had this like really pretty opal white nail polish. That had this like a slight color every time I would rotate my nails. I found it to be really pretty. I forgot the name of it and where I got it from, but it's gone now. You wanted to paint someone else's nails. Have you guys ever thought of working as a nail salonist? Nail salonist? Yeah, opal. That's what it is, opal. The color change depending on the angle of viewing. Yeah, like sometimes it would be like slightly turquoise, slightly blue. And then on another angle, it'd be like slightly pink. Right? It's really pretty. I can't afford going out to do my nails anymore. Which is why I just bought the regular ones, the non-gel ones. I can get a UV ray for gel nails. But then removing the nails by myself, the paint or the gel by myself, is so much work. And it's scary because you're using sandpaper. You have a rotating device, like a motor, and there is sandpaper at the, like a sandpaper attachment at the very top, and it rotates really quickly, and you sand off that gel. That hard UV hardened gel. That's what it is. A nail tech. Nail tech. There we go. A nail tech, not a nail salonist. But my nails, when I used to work 9 to 5, I used to go to a salon where like each set would cost over $100. So I would be like wearing $100 nails all the time. And I'm like, wait, that's too much money. That's too much money now. I can't afford it. Funny story, for some reason my dog hates opal because I have a gemstone collection and he only decided to steal opal 5 times. Wait, doesn't that mean that he loves opal? The opposite? If you were to take something from someone, if you were to steal something, not saying that you should, I'm not going to encourage it, but if you were to steal something from someone, it's probably because you like it, right? It's not the opposite. This info is good to know if I ever get a girlfriend in the future. Yeah, nails are expensive. High maintenance. If you're gonna go for a girl who's a baddie, okay? Hair costs. Monthly hair costs. Hair salon. At least a few $100s. Okay? Nails. $50 to $100. Okay? And then we've got clothing as well. Okay, clothing, we all know you guys know the price of clothing. That's pretty expensive. That's a big X-Ark. No, you guys are everybody is going to, I don't know, if that's your intention, like if you want to date someone, if you're not dating someone right now and you want to date someone, it's going to happen, right? If you're desperate enough, you will end up doing the thing that you want to do. I'm not just talking about girlfriends or boyfriends or dating. I'm talking about everything in general. Pay my bills, no thanks. Hi Chiquito, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Caffeinated. Snacked. And you have snacks in front of me. Yeah, monthly hail? Nail, skin, dental, clothes, true. I wouldn't say dental monthly. Dental's like half a year, once a year, twice a year probably. Yeah, you gotta set aside $1,000 a month just for cosmetics and clothes. This is why you gotta date a girl boss. who's able to buy all of this by herself so that she doesn't ask you for money for her cosmetics and hair, nail, skin, yeah, hair. I would have known that you meant hair, nails, skin, dental, clothes, exactly. Just get yourself a baddie who knows what she's doing. Yeah, get yourself a neurosurgeon wife who knows what she's doing, and she'll just go and buy all of this herself. Why are you supplying her with money, huh, when she can afford it herself? At the same time, I feel like that's why a lot of people live paycheck by paycheck. Like I was on, where was I on? I think I was on YouTube, and people were talking about how like a lot of people are hundreds, if not $1,000 in debt. And they keep putting more debt onto themselves because they're like, I don't have money, but eventually I'll pay it back. And then I feel like the credit system's fricked up in that way because they encourage it. They're like, you know what, we're gonna raise your credit limit to $20,000. And then every month it's like, we're gonna raise your credit limit to more money. I work in a lab, I should date a coworker. She can't be wearing crazy nails because they get messed up way too quickly. I mean, if they allow that, if they allow workplace dating, I feel like maybe, or someone in your field. Get yourself a Yanni Neko. What is that? Not cool, lol. A what? A Yanni Neko? Oh, chain smoker cat? No thanks. No thanks. Your bar should be way higher than that. You don't want a chain smoker cat anime girl as your wife or girlfriend. Do not go in debt for freaking hair extensions. Yeah, not worth it. And plus those hair extensions will grow out within 2 months and you're gonna have to pull them out. I've had hair extensions before. Number one, they're really itchy because it's at the root of your hair. And it's hard to get into. And number two, it will just eventually fall out. I want to watch Chainsmoker Cat so bad. I heard it was kind of gross. Like the worst living situations ever. Send her 2 years of Dagestan and forget? To where? I think the whole show is legit brain rot, maybe. I don't know, I refuse to watch it. Going in debt for ephemeral beauty products sounds crazy to me. People will do that. People will prioritize their looks and aesthetics over money. It could be a priority thing. Like, what do you want most in life? And for a lot of people out there, it's to give a good presentation of themselves to the public. Like for them, looks are a major factor in getting to where they need to go in life. Whereas for me, I don't really need that because I'm at home all the time. I don't see people. I don't leave my house. So I'm like, okay, maybe I don't have to spend so much money on these things that don't really matter to me. That's not gonna help me with anything. Maybe I'm too poor or ugly to understand that mindset. I think once you get to a point where you realize that your looks can actually get you to places, you're gonna try a little harder. Because they definitely will. What is it, pretty privilege when it comes to both women and men? Like, if you look attractive, you can get to places. It's gross, but it's like Babega watching a train wreck happen. Are you waiting for it? You're like, I wonder when she's gonna actually crash out. Not just anti-smoking, most of the cats have some bad vices, loads of toilet humor, at least from the clips I've seen. Yeah, I've seen that too. It's kind of gross. The poop cigarette scene. Ugh. Ugh. Your face and confidence is your main selling point? Yes, it is. I feel like it's 90% confidence. And when I say confidence, I feel like some people don't really know what confidence means. Because you see, the worst type of confidence, I mean, I wouldn't even call this confidence. Some people fake it so hard that they become obnoxious. That they try to be loud and brash. That's not confidence in my books. That's just being freaking annoying, is what I like to call it. That's freaking annoying. A freaking annoying personality. But confidence to me is walking with a good posture, with your back straight, but not like with your chest out. Just having good posture, don't look down, right? Walk with confidence. And when I say walk with confidence, it's not walking like super speed, like you're trying to get to places and like knocking people over in the streets. But it's like walking with a good pace. So you're not dragging your feet, right? And you're not like marching either. It's really about looks mostly and how you present yourself. I'm just going through like the physical aspects of it. And the other part is, if you are confident in yourself, you wouldn't need to defend yourself when it comes to debates or topics. You be the bigger person and you're able to be like, I know I'm right, but I'm just gonna let them have their way. Because I'm already confident in my own opinions. I'm already confident in my own ideas and my mindset. Even if this person is berating me or this person is talking down on me, I can tank it. Like, that's the type of confidence that how I see confidence, that's the definition of it. There's a lot of people who kind of look at confidence on a surface level and they go, yeah, confidence just means that I have to be loud, I have to be the center of attention, I have to be the person in the spotlight. That's not really confidence to me. I get by just through sheer audacity. You know what? That works too. Yeah, don't puff out your chest like you own the place. I actually really enjoy talking to women. They're so friendly and understanding. I'm a bit of a feminine guy with mannerisms. It's a pain to talk to guys. Does it sometimes feel like a competition with other men? Because that's how it is for women. I find it sometimes difficult to make friends with other women because some women like to treat the relationship like a competition. And I'm like, I'm not here to compete with you. Like, I don't care if you want to look prettier than me. You can. I'm just here wearing t-shirts and shorts. And I don't bother with makeup most of the time anymore. All the women I meet are misandrists. Really? Yeah, I guess it's like your experience thing. Kind of like where you are, your environment, the people around you. I think people learn from each other too. So if you're in a space with a lot of misandrists, then all the people will be. I actually wear really cute outfits in the fall. I want more people to get into fashion. I may be hypocritical to say that because I stopped getting into fashion. Like, I got rid of a lot of my old clothes. But like, it's so nice to see when you go outside and everyone's so well dressed. See, when I lived in China, right, I actually made the effort to look good because I'm like, everyone around me looks freaking amazing. Everyone looks really good. And I kind of miss that because now I go out here in Canada, I'm like, everyone just wears comfy clothing, which is fine, right? I love wearing comfy clothing, but I do miss looking at like pretty people or people who are actually trying a little harder to look good. Because sometimes like you go into a place, like for example, even in like, some of you guys have been to Japan, right? Like you go to Shibuya crossing or you go to like Shibuya 101 or Ikebukuro back then, right? Not now. Ikebukuro was turned into like an otaku place, but like back then, right? Everybody, you would go in there, you're like, wow, everyone's so well dressed. You go to Korea, everyone's so well dressed. China's a constant race to get higher in society. It is, yeah, it is. There's like a toxic mentality to it, but on surface level, it's like, it's kind of nice to have when everybody tries a little. I love women's fashion. I'm jealous. I mean, you can absolutely wear women's clothing. Absolutely. I've seen men who look so good in heels. Heels especially. I think men who wear heels, like, I kind of want to see more of that. Because it doesn't just make... Okay, with women, right? It makes them look taller. It makes them look more slender. And if you have that feminine buff, that's what you're trying to go for, it will work. Or maid dresses. I mean, you're not going to be wearing maid dresses in public. For how long did you live in China? 7, 8 years? For a majority of my school life, I've lived in China. China's so cool except for the communism and the government. Yeah, sometimes you have to ignore it. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, so you just go, yeah, it is what it is. You don't actually experience communism in China. Or classic communism. Back then, China was very communist, but now it is being controlled by a communist party, but there was no real communism in China. And when I say a real communism, I mean back in like when Chairman Mao was controlling China. When I say controlling, it's because he was. Like, that's communism. Current day China is more of a socialist society. Literal sense, not technically. Yeah, in a literal sense, it's, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Communist in a literal sense, but technically, or sorry, communism, not technically, but in a literal sense. I can't be talking because I never went there. Yeah, sometimes you gotta live there for a few years in order to like actually know what goes down, because media is oftentimes skewed. Communism with locale, kind of. You kind of have to live in a place in order to actually get the feel of it. Just like how, especially current day, because everybody watches anime, everyone always romanticizes Japan, but they don't see the other side of it. And yeah, media is always skewed. Just like how everybody has this like other impression of other countries, but then you go there and you're like, wait, hold on, it's not exactly like that. The foreign policy of China is a hyper-capitalist these days, so from the outside it doesn't seem communist at all. I think even from the inside. Even if you were to live there, if you were just live your daily, everyday life, you wouldn't experience it at all, in fact. If you were to like actually get into, I don't know, maybe politics or something, maybe you might feel like a little bit of that weight. But nobody, your daily regular citizen of China is not going to be like, oh yeah, there are certain things that just feel communist. No, it's basically the same as living in Canada for me. In a political sense, I don't really feel anything. Thanks for pointing out the thing about confidence being an extremely obnoxious confidence before. But the extremely obnoxious, oh, you've been the extremely obnoxious confidence before, yeah. Don't worry about it. I think I've sort of been there as well. I think everybody who has had an inferior complex at one point is always like, I need to get better. I need to prove myself to people out there. And once you start quote unquote proving yourself, you tend to go overboard. Ark, are you watching the Commonwealth Games? I don't know what that is. I don't know what the Commonwealth Games are. Should I search it up? The Commonwealth. Damien Warner in tight decathlon races. Canada adds to Commonwealth Games in the medal hall. What? Are these sports? I don't actually watch any of this. The only thing I watch is like metal music videos. I'm being so for real right now. I'm so out of the loop when it comes to what's going on in real life. Especially these days. Like back then, I might have known. Back then, I might have been like, oh yeah, I know what this is. These days, I haven't had time for anything. I'm so unworldly. You ask me what's going on in this world, I wouldn't know. Because I'm so busy that I go, I'm gonna prioritize what's in front of me right now and ignore everything else. The VTubers watching sports event. I mean, there was like remember when the football thing was going on? There were so many VTubers watching the football. What is it? The football thing. You're a workaholic? I am a workaholic. Unfortunately. Hello, John VTuber Watcher. Welcome in. My classmates knew I was autistic before I did. That's kind of like me too. I'm not saying I'm autistic, but I've gotten comments in here of people going, Ark, you sound like you're on the spectrum. Ark, you might be on the spectrum. I think you might have ADHD as well. Yeah, there's a good amount of VTubers who do watch sports. I think it's like a more worldly, more common thing than you would think. Thank you for the 100 bits, Wolfpack. It's just, there's a few, maybe the VTubers you watch don't really watch sports because you know how like-minded people crowd together? That's not the actual quote, but something along the lines of that, right? Where we just follow people that are like us with similar interests and hobbies. And I'm pretty sure that some of you guys follow me because I am probably the same as you guys. Birds of a feather flock together. Yes, there it is. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm gonna head to bed now. Good night, Ark. Thanks for everyone for helping me feel better. No problem. Rest well, Captain. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your physical health too. Don't forget about those. Never heard of that. What, birds of a feather flock together? I remember saying something else before, and it was something along the lines of like killing two birds with one stone, but then I mixed those two together and it just sounded really off. I just watch whatever VTuber is currently streaming, to be honest. Who is streaming right now? I thought about like, what if I were to introduce you guys to some of the VTubers that I watch? Because I'm like, does it say something about you? What the heck? Why is the Stallphone front page of Twitch right now? We have a Stallphone front page on Twitch. That's so freaking cool. Why not? You're right, why not? VTubers you watch won't stream at the time you're streaming. That's true. That's true. That's why I don't stream at night, because I go, I need to watch the VTubers. I can't stream at the same time as them. Impossible. And even if I were to give you guys a list right now, I can't pull them up because they're not streaming. What a shame. I interpreted your workaholic nature as professionalism, in which I admire greatly. You display a great sense of discipline and self-control. Thank you, I think. Thank you that you see it like that, because it really is... I think it's a problem in some way, because I need to prioritize my own mental health sometimes, and I tend to forget about it. I tend to not care about myself too much. It could be like a... Maybe it's an anxiety thing, because sometimes I try to relax, right? So my problem is that I try to relax, I try to find a game to play, or I try to watch a movie. But what goes on in the back of my head is, I have something I need to finish. I have a deadline coming up in a few days, or I have a deadline coming up tomorrow, and I have to prioritize that first before I actually enjoy anything that I do. And the next thing, you know, there's another project that pops up. So I'm constantly working, because in my head, I'm like, I always have a deadline. I always have something I need to finish. You see Astolfo too? Yeah, he's there. Yeah, I always have something I gotta finish, which is why I can't relax anymore. It sucks. Like it's pretty. I thought that I had a good handle of it, right? I thought that it would have been okay, but I do think it's an issue. I'm trying to solve it. Hello, Lady Null. Welcome in. Click the front page. You haven't clicked the front page in Twitch in years. You just open your following list. Wait, that's actually a pretty good idea. I do find that the recommended live channels are kind of nice. Like, I like discovering new people through here. Through the live channels we think you'll like recommended. That's how I found most people. Because I didn't really follow a lot of people on Twitch before. I followed a lot of people on YouTube. You don't see the stuff. Maybe you gotta flip through all the channels a little bit more. It's a cosplayer. It's a Stolfo cosplayer. The recommended algorithm does work pretty well, but I do have it disabled through an add-on to remove clutter. Yeah, I guess if you like the minimalism. I get that too. Who? Anyways. I actually planned on doing something else this stream, but I guess this stream has turned into a just chatting. Yeah, how did you guys find me? I honestly don't remember how I got here. Some people through art. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. I'm getting so distracted by the front page. Through Signalist. For me, I found Iron Mouse, and everyone else I found through Raid. Through a raid chain. So raiding actually does help you guys, which means I should raid into more people so that I could show you guys, have you guys experience more streamers. Okay, I have an idea. I know who to raid. Someone else shouted you out? Oh, I thought you meant now. I'm like, where? Where? Clock was giggling, so he asked what he was watching. It was you. I actually found you, Oathpill, through other... See, I find you guys sometimes first before you guys find me. Sometimes I see you guys in other people's chats and I don't say anything. And then I see you guys here and I'm like, oh, that's funny. Oathpill being one of them. I found Oathpill through another Discord server. Should I change my name as same as Discord? I mean, if you want to. If that's what you like, if you want to. You don't have to. I mostly watch people either from raids or from sorting low to high viewers. I know some people search by category of games. I definitely found you first. That's true. You did. And then I found that you streamed. I lurk so much that I never know if I found people from raids or just browsing recommended for somewhere else to lurk. It could be a mix of everything, to be honest. From what I gather from you guys, the mix of responses, it seems that everybody has their own way of finding streamers. Which is difficult in itself, but at the same time, like, it's kind of nice to have all those options. Just that discoverability isn't set in one way. I think I was dropped here from a raid, I forgot who. I don't remember either. Sometimes I do remember where you guys came from. Like, I remember where Moogie actually came from a raid. I remember someone else who's not in here who was dropped from a raid. I remember the exact streamer name too. You go for what's recommended in Ark. Ark Crest 6 viewers also watch. I actually look at that too. I'm like, I wonder what you guys like. I look in that. I do have the part where it says viewers X_Ark_ Crest 6 viewers also watch. You guys also? Man, we're gonna be in like one big echo chamber if that's the case. We're just gonna be watching the same people. No, we gotta expand out of it, guys. We gotta go elsewhere. I'm gonna start watching Ludwig, okay? I'm gonna start watching Ludwig and OTV. Lily Pichu. Right, we're gonna expand outside of just VTubers. And then maybe the algorithm is gonna be like, oh, an Ark watcher is watching Ludwig right now. Play Road to Empress for Ludwig. I think he's only in one of the bonus chapters. He's not even in the main story. I do kind of want to be honest. I'm not watching a face streamer, let alone a man one. Not a man face streamer. I'm gonna watch Michael Reeves. What if I just become a react channel and I just watch Ludwig? I just watch Ludwig and I just react to it. So I'm gonna force you guys to watch Ludwig. Then you're going to have to watch a face streamer. A man face streamer. I can't even imagine him speaking Chinese. Him and Michael Reeves did a tip-to-tip series where they went to China and they had to learn Chinese before going. Unfollowed. I'm a React Andy now. Thanks to Ludwig, I found Magnus and started rock climbing. Who's Magnus? Magnus streamer. Magnus Carlsen. Chess? Wait, he doesn't do bouldering or rock climbing. Magnus Mitbo. Oh, Norwegian rock climber. Oh, cool. Oh, some of this looks really dangerous. Not Magnus Carlsen. There's a lot of Magnuses, yeah. Magnus Carlsen, the chess player. Funny that you mentioned OTV, I watched them first, then switched to VTubers. Yeah, I kind of watched OTV throughout the entirety of YouTube's existence. Like, since the beginning of the first days of YouTube. They weren't like there. But I think Lily Pichu was one of the OGs. Magnus Carlsen's streams back in the day were sick. I actually never watched any of his streams before. The Chess Rager. The Chess Rager. I actually met... What's really interesting is that I remember watching, I'm not gonna name names, but I watched a few YouTubers from back in the day, and then I realized that they live close to me. And I was like, oh, you know what would be really funny if I joined their public Discord? And then that's how you make friends and that's how you network. Back in their league days, exactly. Back from the league days. Stalker Ark. Okay, but it was a public Discord. And I was like, they're like, oh, anybody in this area want to hang out? And I was like, sure. I was not the one initiating. I was like, okay, I came to Canada at the time, right? My mic is peaking. Hold on. Look, I'm trying to defend myself. I'm trying to convince you guys that I'm not a stalker, okay? It just so happened that the community back then was kind of small. It was a lot smaller, right? And I just came to Canada and I was like, man, I have no friends. Man, I have no friends now. Like, what do I do? So I tried to join communities and that just so happened to be one of the first ones I've ever joined. Yeah, very normal behavior. Very normal behavior. That's how I met people from the industry. from way back then. I gotta go sleep now. Weekend tomorrow, but early morning. See you all the next one. Goodbye, Dark King. Yeah, that long ago. Like I'd say probably 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago. I'm not a real stalker. I'm not like a stalker that, like, when I say stalk, I mean I just look at what's public. I don't try to dig through people's personal files. Yeah, like you look at their digital footprint or whatever they have online. That's the only stalking I do. Not in real life. Yeah, everything was just a coincidence. Because I'm like, oh, I watched YouTube. Okay, if you watch me, right, you guys are going to join my community. I know internet safety enough to be like, yeah, we're not doing a real meetup. Like in real life, okay? But for some reason, like 10 years ago, nobody gave a shit. And they were like, yeah, let's do a fan meetup. Let's do a meetup with, like, you know, random people on the Discord. And let's just hang out. If you're in the area, let's hang out. I know not to do that. But at the time when I was like 10 years ago, I was like, I need friends. I need to talk to people or I might actually go insane. I bet you looked at my Discord bio before. I actually haven't. Okay, maybe I have. Maybe yours I have, Vess. Because I was curious. I was like, is this what's that game called? Not the Nier. Nier? Is Nier. It's kind of what I do. I remember a lot of details about people. Like looking at people's online profiles. That's what I do. Because I get curious. I'm like, I wonder what content they make, or I wonder if they're just a follower. That's why you started stalking people. That I need friends with the trigger. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like meet up with random people on Discord. Meet up with random people that you made friends with on MMORPGs or games. Meet up with people who play League of Legends. Okay, the League of Legends scene was very big at the time, and it was quite literally that. It was like everybody in the League community in my area knew each other to a certain extent. So like if you were to like go up to some random Asian guy right now in my area, right? Someone who played League of Legends from 10 years ago, and you ask them if they've ever met any content creators from like, you know, big content creators who plays League, right? They're gonna be like, oh yeah, I used to play with them. Like that's just how it is. That was just how it is for like in the League community. Like for example, like Toast, right? Or like people from OTV. It was a very small but like prominent community from like back in the day. Write down their IGN and no words they wrote in League chat. The no words, that's how you get banned. Like the internet cafe culture stuff. I would say it's from Facebook. I think it's like mostly Facebook groups at the time. Like Discord wasn't really a big thing from back in the day, and most people would have like school Discords, not Discords, Facebook groups, and like League of Legends groups. And that's how you met other creators in the League of Legends community. One person from 10 years is going to be like, I'm still friends with all of them from like 10 years. So I still keep contact. They all know I'm a VTuber. Everybody, all my friends know I'm a VTuber. Like every single one of my IRL friends know that I'm a VTuber. In fact, a lot of them also became VTubers. They were content creators way before I was. They were content creators from like 10 years ago. It just so happens that if you join a community of, you know, people with same hobbies and interests, right? You will end up, you know, birds of a feather flock together sort of thing. So they were the one who convinced me to be a VTuber. I wasn't the one who sat down and was like, I want to be a VTuber. It was because everybody around me were also content creators or VTubers. And they're like, Ark, you should try content creation. Ark, you can draw. Ark, you can sing. Ark, you can totally just be a streamer if you wanted to. And I was like, fine, I'll try it. And now I'm stuck here with you guys. Positive. Your friends gave us a blessing then. I'm stuck here. I'm now a full-time content creator. Yeah, successfully indoctrinated. Yeah, it's not me who's stuck with you guys. It's you guys who are stuck with me. Hi, Bacon. Hello, Chicken Coop Enjoyer. Judge not a League of Legends chat log, lest you be judged. Ah! Hi, Kage. Hello, Furo. Judging a League chat log from 15 years ago is like the most Tumblr derogatory thing you can do. Tumblr! Haven't heard that word in a long time. But the thing is, a League chat from back in the day was very, very different from League now, I think. I think back then it was more of like toxicity in a bubble. But these days, people are a lot more creative with their toxicity. In fact, some people are insane with it. So it's definitely evolved over the past 10 years. To somewhere where, I'm not saying it's gotten better. In fact, I'd say it's gotten worse. It's a good game though. I still like League of Legends as the game itself. The community, though, is scary. Everyone gets one chat restriction as a treat and can reform. Yeah! Some. If with enough emotional maturity, you can reform. I believe in them. Control, yeah, it was control toxicity and now spread outside. People are like, oh, what else can I say? Because I can't just use the same words that I've used 10 years ago. It gets boring fast. Let me just dig through like the toxic brain of mine and see what else I can come up with. And now it's like a mix of everything. Creative toxicity, yes. You doing okay, Bagels? Don't die on me now. The respirator. I had one when they had to take out my teeth. But it wasn't really a respirator. It was more of, here's some laughing gas. We're going to put the respirator on you and then you're going to pass out. And then I woke up in so much pain. Never again. I'm kind of glad I got it over with, but it's still annoying me a little bit because I have the holes still haven't closed up. And so now whenever I eat, even with these garlic peas that I have on my desk, the little bits of it will get stuck and then I will have to use water to rinse it out. You survived this when you were 9, now you're big boy so you can survive. Oh heck yeah. I believe in you, Bagels. I got 2 teeth taken out last week. I hate it. That was me in May. Beginning of May. Yeah, beginning of May, I had 2 teeth taken out. It was fine. The top ones were fine when I took it out before, but I was like, I can handle another 2, right? I can handle more teeth taken out. I couldn't handle it. You didn't even eat a lot of ice cream? Actually didn't, yeah. You know what I ate a lot of? I ate a lot of pudding. A lot of chocolate pudding, to the point where I got so sick and tired of it. A lot of yogurt, a lot of pudding. It was the thing is, when you have your teeth taken out and you're to eat soft foods, it doesn't taste good. Like, I had a craving for food for the 2 weeks that I was, or 1 week that I was recovering. And the moment my surgeon was like, yeah, you can eat like harder foods now, I went home and I bolted straight to the kitchen, went for the chips. I was like, I'm eating chips. I don't care. He's like, yeah, just be a little careful with hard foods. And I was like, no, I'm eating chips right now. Aren't you supposed to avoid dairy after surgery? They didn't tell me that. I did have a lot of dairy though. I did have a lot of milk. Because I wanted to make smoothies. But not like berry smoothies. I think I made like mango milk smoothies. You're drinking straight bourbon right now, puff puff boy. Do you know your limits? You probably do. I probably don't have to tell you that. That's like me drinking straight rum. I suppose you could adapt an eating style that avoids the molars. Yeah, it was biting with my front teeth and it was the most annoying thing in existence. It can cause infections and worsen them. I did not know that. It's a good thing that it didn't happen to me because I was having so much dairy. So much dairy. Because I was like, I need my calcium. You like banana milkshake, Ark? I do. I do like banana milkshakes. Break past them limits. I don't know if I have like food limits. I'm like, wait, what are we talking about again? And night bagels. Have a good day, Ark. Thank you. I've kind of lost all my train of thought. Don't you have dentist roommates? I do. I do. Even the surgeon is like my dentist's friend. Like, they know the surgeon. So that's why I was recommended to them. Me and my dentist are friends, Marcus. My roommates look at the inside of my mouth. I have a model of my teeth sitting on my bedside table. Because they're like, you want one? And I was like, sure. My teeth are in the National Dentist exam. Dental technician exam. In good condition? It's the one... They wanted to use my teeth because I had a root canal. And so they're like, what if we just use your teeth as an example for the exam? And I was like, sure. So they had to make a model out of it. And so it's there. There's several models. In fact, there's so many models of my teeth out there now. Every dental technician student that graduated last year has probably touched a model of my teeth, of the insides of my mouth. They've all seen it. Could clone another Ark from that tooth? Yeah, they probably could. No, they can't. They don't have my DNA. It's like it's a resin model. It's plastic. My dentist also gave me a 3D model of my teeth for free. It's so cool. Yeah, right? I was learning all about how to make teeth models. Like there's, you have to bake it and everything. Wait, yeah, without Pikachu. It's like all one solid color, including the gums, including inside. The teeth is one solid color. It's not like painted or anything. It's all just resin. Got the address for the original copy? No. It's like doxing myself. Study dentistry to see my teeth. Exactly. Halfway done with the last half. Remember to drink responsibly. Don't throw up. You're gonna go back to college just to see my teeth? There's better things that you guys can have outside of my teeth. Outside of pictures of my teeth. In fact, I could just send you guys a picture of the model. I wish I still had the model of my teeth my orthodontist made when I was a kid. I had severe crossbite and when the teeth broke off in the resin model because it was so messed up. Oh. I think teeth procedures are one of the most annoying, expensive, difficult things that you gotta deal with. Like, some of them is permanent. Some of the treatments are permanent too. Like, you need a wire that's permanently on the back of your teeth to keep it straight all the time using retainers, right? Anybody have Invisaligns? Yeah, not the teeth arc. Even the dentist can barely see the teeth mark. Shin, hello! Retainers are the worst. Thank you for the 4 months. Oh, sub. Do you use retainers, Shin? Do you have to bring them everywhere with you? Like if you were to go on vacation, for instance? Retainer, you need a retainer. It's good to use it. It's good to keep it with you. Because your teeth might get messed up again if you don't. It's just how your body positioning is and your skull positioning is. My teeth grew in straight, but you need a retainer. You don't need a retainer if your teeth grew in straight. I was so good about using a retainer. Did you stop? 2026 came. I've been pretty bad about it. Oh no, Shin. I'm gonna send you to a friend of mine. I'm gonna get them to... You know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna sit you down. We're gonna have a... What's it called? Like a... What's those things when you sit down and you start talking about, like, you know, life stuff? An intervention. There we go. Yeah, an intervention. With your... To talk about your retainers. Your lack of retainer usage. My teeth are good. Never need braces or retainers. That's good. Mine are like... I wouldn't say mine are crooked. They're not. My teeth grow in straight. But I have what... What's his name? Who's that one actor? Who's that one, like, really hot actor from, like, way back then? Anybody know who I'm talking about? If I search up celebrity teeth, maybe you guys will... Maybe we'll... Cruise! Tom Cruise? Yeah, Tom Cruise? If you look at his teeth, okay? They're, like, not symmetrical. Like, mine aren't as bad as his. Where they're, like... almost one whole tooth moved over, or half a tooth moved over. Mine is just slightly moved over. Very slightly. Yeah, Mr. Scientology, that guy. You have the middle tooth too? No, it's not all the way across. It's not like completely middle tooth. It's just slight. And I think only I would notice it because it pisses me off. But most people wouldn't even see it. It's like when we look at our faces and we go, there's part of my face that I really don't like and it's pissing me off. Teeth reveal. You guys are seeing it right now. How's my teeth? You're at your friend's wedding? Puff puff boy. Why are you on Twitch when you're at your friend's wedding? Puff puff boy, you shouldn't be drinking straight bourbon. A whole bottle of straight bourbon. The fact that you're here talking about it, we're gonna have an intervention with you, puff puff boy. Alright? Alright, you doing okay? You have high alcohol tolerance? Did you finish the entire bottle? Ban him. No, we're gonna scold him first. Our extreme comes from any boring wedding. True, weddings are kind of boring. I don't really like weddings very much. Yeah, go enjoy the wedding. Man, why are you here? What the hell? You know, the worst thing about weddings are usually the speeches, because you know that most people don't care. Most people are like, yeah, whatever, they're just gonna say shit, and then we're gonna eat. I don't really care about weddings unless I'm the one getting married. True, I think the best weddings are the ones where you have with your close friends so that they actually care about things that you say because it's relevant to them. I find that with most big weddings, right, where you're just inviting friends of friends, your coworkers, your cousins of cousins, or your other cousin, your long distance cousin that you don't talk to, right? They don't care about what you're saying. A lot of the times, they won't give a shit. Which is why I think the best weddings are the ones where you just invite people who actually care about you and celebrating that moment with you instead of turning it into one big spectacle. There's AI wedding speeches now. If there's AI wedding speeches, I don't see a point, because the whole point of a wedding speech is to speak your heart out. You're supposed to be expressing your emotions and what you're feeling about this certain event and this certain day and why it's so special and important to you. So you're supposed to speak from your heart and your soul and your memories and your thoughts and your experiences. So what if you're gonna have an AI speech, okay? An AI written speech, there was absolutely no point in having that speech. Just remove that entire section completely. And I feel like most people just do it. Sorry, I'm like crashing out right now because I've been to so many weddings that were shit. If you're gonna have an AI speech, nobody's gonna care about it. And if nobody cares about it, yourself included, then just remove it entirely and stop going with tradition just because you think that it's something that you need to do, right? Just break those conventional rules. Do what you want to do on your wedding. It's your special day. I'm only inviting the people in Ark's chat to my wedding. Just so you know, I hate weddings. I'm giving you guys a heads up. I don't like weddings. I don't like going to them, and I don't think I'm ever gonna have one. The AI Darth Vader marrying you off. And character AI. The next step is using AI to speak it to. Man. See, writing itself, especially a creative writing or writing from the soul, journaling should be coming from the heart. If it's, I will be like, fine, right? If you're gonna be replying to an email and it's the most boring email ever and you don't have to really think about it, it's just like, yes sir, I got it, right? Something along the lines of that, just sure, you know, right? Quick, you know, sometimes like the Gmail prompt, there's like AI prompts for you. Just click that button and it's gonna generate a gotcha for you. That's fine. But if it actually requires you to think and speak from your own experiences, right? I'd be like, what? Don't do it. You're ruining your brain. You're no longer thinking anymore. Unless it's a wedding in Darkwood. A wedding in Darkwood includes guns and weapons. I stopped using AI to write emails as much because it made me lazy. I feel like it really depends. Like, if it's just a email that's like, yep, thanks for the update. Just click on those words. You know how they just pop up at the bottom of the screen? Gmail is like, do you want to reply with this? It's like, yeah, sure. Just like 1 single second. Instead of going, okay, like I have to type in, thank you for the update, thanks for the heads up. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Best Ark. Write the speech using your kokoro. Speak the written speech with the mouth that kissed your wife and your husband. Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'm gonna go have lunch and then I'm gonna go work. All right, let's see who's streaming right now. Your wife and your husband, yes, both of them. You're telling me you're not in a polygamy relationship right now? As in everybody? Okay, we're gonna try something new. Alright? I'm gonna raid someone on Twitch and I'm gonna redirect you guys on YouTube. Okay? We're gonna try the redirecting thing on YouTube for the first time ever. Because I do want you guys to try to experience other VTubers that I enjoy. It just so happens that one of the VTubers I watch, a friend of mine, is streaming on YouTube. And who else is on Twitch? Let's raid into Kuma Booty, who is doing some art. Why not? They're not on Twitch? No. They're not on Twitch. They only stream on YouTube. I want them to multi-stream. They've tried it before. Hello, Daniel. Welcome in. Alright, guys. I'm going to send you guys to Kuma Booty on Twitch. For people who are on Twitch, I'm going to send you to Cedric Elfear from Iziginia, who is streaming a collab with Dubstep and Juno. I'm probably going to lurk there and chat. You guys will see my name. Goodbye, guys. How do I actually redirect? Do we just end stream? I think so. All right, bye. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.